Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Owlboy. So I would like to go back to the previous areas and try to collect everything before we get to the final area. But we haven't brought back our main character, our main companion at least. And so I'm gonna see if we can sleep here and see what happens. Are we gonna have any conversation at all while we're resting? I feel a bit lonely to be here without Getty. Maybe we should hit the sack early, guys. I just feel guilty. It's not your fault, Twig, but the mood being what it is, sleeping might be the best. We'll have a proper conversation at another time. So, three times it's let me sleep, twice it's let me talk, one time it told me we couldn't take a break at that time. We need a small amount. Hey, these people are back. Let's see. The friend left? Oh, I remember him. Getty, right? I trained with him many years ago. Wait a minute. So this tall lady is the same age as Getty? He was never the best soldier, but he had a good attitude. That's probably why he was sent to an ideal place like Valley. He'll come back to you soon enough. He's not the type to brood forever. Like, I don't get the age. There's like some weird age difference there. That Owlboy seems like he's a 14-year-old, and Getty, by the context clues, is as old as this lady, who's probably 30. You're looking for someone? Let me see. Just jump around absolutely everywhere, super fast. Then you'll find him eventually. Alright, that didn't work. So we found all of the here's where the coin goes. So if we find another one of those, but that might be the only two in the entire game. So if this is the right direction to the cannon. Yep. Buds, look! It's the owl guy. Hooray! You guys think he's ready for the cannon? Owl, born ready. Okay, get up here when you're ready, Mr. Owl. So, the global best is 12 seconds, and my rank is nothing, and we can kind of see what this is gonna be. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Okay, baddies, who's ready? Formation. Opening the hatch. So this is probably just a speedrun minis game that doesn't really need to be in here. Kaboom! I'm gonna try and dash. I'm gonna try and dash at full health as fast as possible and see if we can do this in one run and see what that gets us, if anything, huh? Isn't it supposed to go boom? I totally missed that. Mr. Owl, are you okay? He's up. He's ready for another go. So there's a left and right control here that is like the snake section, and I'm not sure I really want to do this. And and I'm not sure I can really do it. Let me just push far to the left and see if that does anything. And no wonder the global ranking is like 12 seconds, because this is really nothing. Let's see. Scoop. Alright, well this officially sucks. And this really... Okay, that was wrong. This really just... So it's a... It doesn't seem like it's a relative left and right. It seems more like a absolute. And if these coins are the last few coins, then we'll never get all the coins, which means I can just, because this sucks so badly, just say forget it. Man. And you just smack into anything and die. Really, this needs to just reset me every time I die. And it's just a tiny little tap. It's not like I'm holding down the controls or anything. So, this, and then about halfway there, I need to hold down the right stick. If I could just finish, maybe that's the better move, is just go down this way. Do you have to get all the coins? I bet you do have to get all of these rings, and I bet they don't count for anything at all. There's still more to it though. Let's just see if we can finish this thing. Forget the rings. Go straight down this way. Go left. Careful not to hit any walls. Okay then, Mr. Owl, you ready to fly? And see, maybe it really is a case of all the top global scores being cheater numbers, and this is actually a lot more. I am done with that. That is awful. So if that is the thing that gives me the cloak, then the cloak obviously is not an important item. And there's like really only one other thing to buy that would improve our ability to attack with the other character, which I wouldn't mind having that, certainly. And this is that area, I believe. And so we're going to Messos. We're forgetting about Gidi. Hopefully he shows up. We're in... Oh, wow. So, Borgen Canyon. Apparently... Borgen Canyon apparently is that section. Well, I'm not going to collect all the coins then. We now know. for a fact. Let's give it up. Well, that let us in. And flying against these spikes doesn't really do anything. Let's just not kill ourselves. Now all of a sudden it's real easy to kill these guys. Or it would be pretty easy to sneak past them too. Like they don't even see. So we're in another one of these action sequences. The big difference now being that it ain't difficult at all. And this very possibly could have just been the same area that we went through before. There won't be any coins here. And that's just the ship docked. Like seriously, are we approaching the end of the game? Like, I think there needs to be a little bit more to the gameplay than this. And the whole time mechanic needs to play a role. Unless they're just gonna drop that idea that the world is getting destroyed over and over again and resetting. Like, we can fly if we want to, I suppose. The ship appears to be on complete lockdown. Our mechanic companion might have made short work of these doors, but since he's missing, we shall have to find another way. Come now, my friend, do not worry yourself. I'm sure Getty is alright. That or he got himself eaten. I lost my hat. Certainly not. I have the utmost faith in our green comrade. He's probably back in Valley already, safe and sound. Meanwhile, I leave this one to me, as I might be able to open this door. We shall find the opening mechanism. It should be around here somewhere. How do we want to do this? Crawling around the ventilation shafts like a Super Metroid ball creature. There could have been more of this, certainly, since this game is a Metroidvania style game. Ahoy, here we are. I have to find the lever in there. I can open the door for you, but I will need to stay here to keep it open. Voila. So now we've lost 2 of our characters. Go ahead, Otus, I'll meet you on the other side. But I still have to teleport, which is the question is, why can't I just teleport Giti to me? Seems like there's maybe a will if there's a way or something. Intruders, prepare for annihilation. Hi there, friend. We're here to save my buddy Dirk. Step aside. Lasers? Whoa, that was harsh. Otus, let's teach this tin can a lesson. And I can't teleport the other guy. Where'd you go to? Fine, I'll just smoke you out. So now we're getting smoked. And I'm dying. Like, it's slowly taking up my life. I didn't like that. That was an odd interaction in a game full of some odd interactions already. And can I not teleport the pirate guy to us? So it's just gonna leave me alone at this rate. And if that really turns out to be the case, so when we get over, if we could get over there, that would be great. These ideas are fine. It just feels like a little too late. Why am I hitting switches? Relics have been secured. We're prepared for takeoff. Good. Plot a course towards the remaining settlements. And the Owlboy? He comes and goes as he pleases. Regardless, he serves no purpose now. I will return to my quarters. Do not fail me. As always, Captain. And so this guy is kind of wearing green and a mask, and he might be an older version of Gidi on the left. And you know, the robot on the right might be an older version of Owlboy. The captain doesn't consider him a threat. Good. I'll take care of your treachery soon enough, Alphonse. You'd think the owl should be named Alphonse, by the way. Wouldn't that be a cooler name? Well, that didn't... That worked just fine. And I guess I could have come up further. Seriously? I'm gonna die in one hit from those guys, aren't I? Always. This is not a game that needs to be a stealth game. Like, that idea fails. Like, it really does fail. And see. Let's see this. Opens that. And so I just had to kind of rush there. So So I guess we now know what they do. So I'm about to die. And because I'm left alone, like, I can't... Yeah, because all I have is the spider character. I can't afford to let that happen. This has to be a stealth mission. Like, as soon as you get caught, you're too little too late. I can try this all I want, but not likely to succeed. Actually, this section feels very much like it's intentionally. It feels like it's intentionally designed so you do get caught. And apparently the red bombs are bigger than the other bombs. Okay, good to know. So you can take the required amount of damage. You can take damage from the blue bombs, you just can't take damage from the red ones. Right now. Now it's just a mad rush. Just get through the area. And now that I'm dying, I can go up here and turn that off. It's strange that the button consistently is giving me the same cutscene, and that the cutscene is closing the door. Right. Door open. I think it was pretty obvious that they wanted us to make sure we knew that worked that way. Try to get an idea of what can and can't be blown up. Open. Oops. It creates another magical door. So I need both of them. And I'm dead. How can you get into a game where you're constantly dying and it doesn't feel like your fault? Because that's what this feels like. Like, it just feels totally not my fault scenarios. You're just in areas where you're going to run into certain enemies. You're going to take a certain amount of damage. If you have enough life at the beginning, you're fine, but if it turns out you don't have enough life, you're dead. Was there some stealth mechanic that I missed? There we go. And there have been a lot of scenarios like this where you just succeed because you have enough life to succeed, and that's kind of all there is to it. Some of these I don't believe are in the same path as me, so this might actually be a little bit safer than what it seemed like. Not sure I really needed the button there. And let's ask this question. Is there anything to do? Alright, well I guess that worked to bring up the elevator, which I guess I wanted the elevator up. I guess I'm just gonna grab it and not do it the other way. And that's opening that door, which lets me release that. Come down here. Come this way. And then rush this way. And are we gonna get the artifacts, and are we gonna then use the artifacts to go back in time, and is this gonna be the big reveal, or is this just the end of the game? What is happening? Oh no. I think the ship is leaving ground. There's no telling where we're gonna end up. What if they're heading for Valley? We need to find Alphonse fast. Yeah, it would be helpful to have somebody with some actual firepower. Can't go this way. And I suppose this is a temple, but it's gonna be a temple with like no... interesting. So there was only one way to go. Is this a switch? Yes, it is. So I have to pull myself through. Interesting. They're still introducing new ideas into the gameplay. Way too late into the game. Like, the reason this game doesn't have solid gameplay mechanics is because it's constantly introducing new things way past the halfway point. We have to be past the halfway point. Like, clearly that's the case. And I don't know, maybe the idea was gonna be that I can't break these. Maybe the idea was gonna be that this was gonna be a stealth-based game the whole way through, with no attacking or fighting. Like, if that was the truth, then that just kind of makes it even worse, I think. Oh, I needed to go down this way. And I'm not heavy enough to fall through that. And these missiles are fine. but I can't collect them. In fact, they hurt me. Interesting. And I'm dead. Too often we've seen this screen. Where am I? Wow. So it's gonna make me replay that whole section again. Which I guess that's not too much. Now, a lot of games fail to really characterize the bad guy. In this instance, I would say they possibly also fail to really even characterize the good guy, being a mute character who literally has nothing he can possibly say. And I guess you have to go up. Interesting. Well, we are over 2,000 gold coins, so if we do get back to the middle area, we could unlock the second to last thing. I didn't really expect just playing as the spider. It feels like a odd overcompensation for the fact that he was the last character to unlock, but he is also kind of a little overpowered in some of the things he does and a little underpowered in some other things he does, so I don't really think he needs his own special section of gameplay. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.